Hi, I'm Patricia Smith. I wanted to share with you how I've created Ask and Let God, and it's let go and God at the same time. I developed it over 4 years, I guess. The first time I published the 30 questions was 2014, but I've been doing it for a while before that. And I now have 50 questions, and I really like the last one. It's all about, is there a ray involved, and it's really the coolest. And it's helped bring a lot of healing to me and other people because it's at a deeper level. But it's fun that I had the illusion that I needed to work. I would call my friend and talk to her and talk to different people and say, I'm trying to figure out what the question is that I need to work on to add to Ask and Let God. And I would talk to them and went, oh, that's what it is. And so I would talk to them, but in fact, Spirit would give me the answers. And it's been really interesting as I go forward and do this work that I finally am realizing that the answers are all coming from God. So I just need to trust that. And sometimes it's because I am in a I went to lunch, my favorite restaurant, with a friend, and we're sitting there going, we both felt really not well, just off. And I went, oh, I wonder if our dimensions are twisted. There's something dimensionally going on. And so I added a whole series of questions about dimensions, about twisted, they need a line, that we have body parts on a lower dimension and raise them up, and there's like four or five. And it was really fun. And I also have created questions based on reading Lee Carroll's books about the Cryon channelings that I asked to heal the DNA layer that is causing a particular issue, and then mining the Akash. So that's been really, really fun. So whenever I read something, because I like to read a lot of books, I sometimes incorporate them into the healing. And now I have the last couple questions are about, again, a little bit about dimensional, but also about um, rays and moving dimensionally. I was doing, I've been working with healers for a while now, and I discovered that I've been moving up dimensionally, and every time I move up, that my knees, my joints, and my body has been in pain. And I finally realized that I needed to work on that issue as well, and I have. And it's about moving dimensionally, is I think the question. But it's been really a lot of fun to work with healers because they see me do the work and celebrate it, and had made me finally realize that I maybe do it better than most people. I had the illusion that people should be able to do this work, but I've discovered that I do it better than most people. And I appreciate that. I just didn't know it because I thought everyone could be as powerful as me. The other part of all this is I had found out a number of years ago that I had the whole Trinity within me. I'd had a reading from Akashic Record, a woman who does Akashic Records, and she said, in the 20 years I've been doing this work, I'm not seeing anyone that has the whole Trinity within them. And I'm going, okay. And a month or two later, I saw her again and said, but doesn't everyone have the Trinity within? Because you have the female, the masculine, and the feminine, and the God center, or divine feminine, divine masculine, and God center, or Jesus and Mary Magdalene and God, whatever form you want to use. And she said, yours is a lot bigger than most people. And in January of 2017, I was in ceremony with some healers, and I felt God squeezing my right shoulder, which is a little disturbing, and he's talking to me, and I'm going, okay, this is different. And the healer across from me was seeing this white energy entering me and saying, okay, I don't know what's coming into her, but something huge is going on. So I had a friend to the left, a friend to my right. The friend on the left was holding me, trying to keep me here. And what I realized is Jesus in a much bigger, larger presence came into my being, and it's helped me help others ascend to a higher level. And it was just sort of disturbing on some level, but wonderful. And I'd had an earlier experience of understanding this that happened to be in a Barnes and Noble in Chandler, Arizona, that I finally understood, because I've always been attracted to the Shiva Lingam. And in Glastonbury, they talk about the Shiva Lingam being the representation of the Holy Grail. I, I, I don't have that right, but it was, and I've written about it. It's called, and I have something on my website about inviting the Trinity within, and it's really cool.